Bike Club members. Mira here, one of your teaching instructors. Today, I just kind of want to go over the basic motions of a chipping swing, or a little about maybe bumping around and stuff like that. I hope you guys are all staying warm, because I know it's been very, very cold the last couple of days, and it will be in the next following week, I guess. So I hope you guys are all staying bundled up as much as you can. So today, I just want to kind of go over that motion of the swing. Over the last couple of, I guess you could say, days or maybe a week, I've kind of seen a consistent swing pattern of a lot of people. So let's say you were about 20 yards from the green, right? And you want to just kind of get it there. So one thing I've seen is people will set up and they will bring it back like that and hinge the wrist, and then they'll just let the wrist hinge again. So just kind of just a floppy motion, not really any structure or anything to that, which I understand. Sometimes it's easier to do that and try to get it up in the air. But one thing I've kind of been talking to a lot of people about is you kind of want to feel like it's just a fluid motion back and through. So kind of think about it as like a TikTok motion, right? So back and through, back and through. So I like to think about it as this. You grip the club, right? And once you bring that club down and get in your posture and everything, I like to kind of think about it as maybe there's like a rope, very loose rope around your wrists in a way, right? And then just feel like it's kind of stopping your wrists from breaking this way and breaking that way. So you kind of feel like you're bringing that club back, and letting gravity take that club and swing forward. So by that, I mean you're bringing that club back and just letting it come straight back down and letting your body follow. So always make sure that your chest and shoulders are always following that target. So in an example, right, I would set up to this ball, make sure that I'm all set up, everything's the way I want it to be. Make sure those hands are at my belly or a little bit left, right? And just feel like I'm swinging that club, not thinking about hitting the golf ball in any way, not thinking about getting it up in the air, not thinking about, oh, I'm not going to make it there. Just thinking about swinging that golf club. And once I swing that golf club, I like to feel like there's no change or anything in that swing, right? I'm just letting that golf club swing and letting the golf ball get in the way. So I'm bringing that club back and through. As you can see in that swing, there wasn't any wrist motion of bringing that club back like that. All the wrists just kind of break like that. So when you're out practicing and thinking about, oh, I want to try to get that ball, in the air or something, just kind of think about letting that golf club do all the work for you. Golf is already a hard sport, as we all know. So I just try to make it as easy as possible for everybody to learn and kind of understand. So once we set up again, right, I like to personally think about making sure where that grass meets the back of the golf ball, that's kind of where I want that club to hit. Kind of want to feel like there's a pop right off that face. So again, I'll set up kind of in the center of my body, right? Making sure that part of the club is at kind of just left of my belly. And you set up and just feel like I'm swinging that club and letting that golf ball get in the way. So I'm bringing it back and through. And obviously, right, if it's a longer shot, you need to take it back a little bit farther and a little bit farther through, right? But it's basically that same concept of feeling like you're bringing that club through, but you don't want to kill the ball or try to hit in any way that your body and muscles might tense up. The main point, really, of the golf swing, obviously, other than the fact of, hitting the golf ball, is just feel like it's just a fluid swing back and forth. You don't need to make it any harder for yourself or think about anything crazy. Just basically think about it as bringing that club back, and your club's going to hit that golf ball either way. So let's say I want to hit a little bit of a longer shot, right? I would set up like I normally would, make sure that ball is kind of in the middle of my stance, that club is to that left of my stomach. But obviously I want to hit a little bit of a longer shot, so I'm going to swing a little bit longer. But I'm still going to feel like I'm hitting right where the grass meets the ball. So I'll go back and a little bit of a longer swing. Really, the main thing about this is I just want to kind of feel like it's a natural fluid swing. That's basically the key of kind of what I'm talking about, is just feel like it's a nice fluid swing, nothing crazy. Your muscles aren't tensing up. Just let everything be relaxed and smooth. And if you're scared that maybe you're going to hit it fat behind it or thin, just feel like that club is swinging back and through, letting your hands kind of follow that club. And that golf ball, like I keep saying, will get in the way of that golf club head, which is basically the most important thing. Golf ball will get in the way of the club head, and you will hit it the way you were meant to. So I hope that helped everybody, and I hope everyone else is staying warm and comfy and drinking a lot of hot cocoa, because that's what I'm going to be doing. So I hope everyone has a good rest of their day, and I'll see you next time.